Look, I'll be the bearer of good news. Trump's inner orbit is cooked. The following Trump inner orbit insiders are currently in jail or have been convicted: Steve Bannon, for the wall; Paul Manafort; Roger Stone; Rick Gates; Lieutenant General Mike Flynn, I think a 4-star general; Michael Cohen; George Papadopoulos; George Nader; Representative Congressman Chris Collins; Representative Congressman Duncan D. Hunter; Representative Congressman George Santos; Trump Organization CFO Weisselberg; Imaz Zuberi; Sam Patton; Tom Barrack; former RNC Finance Chairman Browdy; convicted criminal felon Trump. Who's next to be disgraced, last and least? Who's next to be disgraced and publicly humiliated and endure arduous trials and lengthy punishment? January 6th, Sir Edward Kelly is serving a life sentence in spite of the ostensible power of a Trump pardon and the imagined immunity and above-the-law status for the right's criminal border wall and trade policies that may sometimes delude themselves into even believing momentarily. There's a Latin for it. They may delude themselves to believe it in the moment. Kelly was involved with right-wing conspiracy. Oh, well, no wonder he got a life sentence. Benjamin Netanyahu, who has colluded with Trump's inner orbit, also conspiracy, is wanted at the Hague for crimes against humanity, which carries a life sentence. The Hague is right next to Nuremberg, where we X'd out the Nazis that we had to X out, legally speaking, through the death penalty. I do not condone violence in any public official. I'm just saying this is what we did. We gave them death. These were fascists, you have to understand.
Milky Way pictorial.
Bibi's wanted at The Hague for crimes against humanity, which carries a life sentence. The reason Netanyahu is at The Hague is that he is guilty of having practiced even slightly non-open borders policies that constricted free trade of healing goods, causing discomfort. Given these recent life sentence precedents and inner orbit Steve Bannon's new jailing in tandem with the border wall, it is certain that the rest of the Trump's inner orbit will face judgment at the highest criminal courts. When it happens at Nuremberg 2, which the Hague is very nearby, the Russia colluding Trump inner orbit will be eligible for the death penalty for war crimes, crimes against humanity and against the peace, for having operated a border wall and anti-trade policies. Those are the two capital offenses. We'd apply them for having operated a border wall and anti-trade policies. This legal death penalty after arduous protracted trials, okay, you want to give arduous protracted trials first, is the outcome which I am 100% certain and positive will happen. I would bet the entire stock market on this outcome of a death penalty for Trump's inner orbit insiders for having operated an illegal and criminal border wall. It's illegal and criminal. Same with their trade policies, illegal and criminal. Remember this.